Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Hi guys. Hi you lovely people, I'm here. I'm dying a slow death, but I'm here. I'm excited to see you all. Guys, I'm early. I'm just sat here on my own, so I thought I'd just turn it on. What's the point in sat here on my Todd? Is everyone alright? Obviously I'm early, so let's just give it some time for everybody to get here. I'm sorry. Yes, I can't take a deep breath. It's caught me. Whatever it is has caught me. It's a changing of the seasons. So, hopefully you can all see and hear me. Let's see who's on. Hi everyone. Hi Brenda. Yay, you see and hear me. I'm not sure if like it allows you to see me until the scheduled time, which is 6 o'clock. But clearly, if you can see me, then it allows me to go live a little bit earlier. So I just thought, I'm sat here on my Todd, I might as well just stick the camera on. And Michaela's been wrestling with a cold for a week. Well, Tom came home from school on Wednesday with a nasty cold and a pain in his ear. And then he didn't go into school on Friday. I just knew we were going to get it. And then I've lost all my sense of smell. Can't really take a deep breath. Tim's never felt so exhausted. But it's a changing of the seasons, isn't it? So I'm really sorry if people blowing their nose and messing around with bugs and lurgies is not your thing. I do apologise because I know it's not ugly. It's ugly to see, isn't it, sometimes? Please take a COVID test. Yeah, somebody else has said that because I can't smell anything as well. So it's doing its rounds again, it might be. If that's the case, is that an excuse to stay at home? Make an excuse to stay at home with the heating on. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? No, I think it is just a cold. But I am still going to take a test. We still have tests from last time. Ear pain is the worst, yeah. Tom's got it still in his ear. He went to school today, but it came out quite sprightly today, so I think he forgot about it once he got into school. He gets in car and he goes, Mum, who puts maths at the end of a day? Who does that? when it's been such a long day. I like maths, but I was too tired today. Why do they put it at the end of the day? I'm like, that is actually a good question. So, you know how I always say to you all, Queen's Speech inbound, and I've got a story to tell you, or something funny, or I get that every day from school. The Queen's Speech, or the King's Speech, we should say for Tom. The King's Speech is inbound when he gets in the car. He's like, and just as we're pulling onto the drive, he's like, starts to wind down a little bit. Oh, honestly. So is everyone okay? 1 minute and then we're officially live, although I'm here. So I do have tailored threads quickly to talk about. I've got some offers, I've got some Christmas product, and I have all my die cuts from the brooches as well. So I thought we could maybe, I'm not going to do a great demo this evening, guys. I do apologise, but I do have lots of bits and pieces that we've cut over the last few days and weeks, and I think we should put something pretty together. How does that sound? We will do a giveaway as well, as always, so if we can share, that would be awesome. Share the love of craft, and let's talk about the week ahead as well. Hope you feel better soon, and it's only a cold. It'll be fine, it'll pass. It'll pass. I made her nails, I'm from Yorkshire. I'm never really poorly, really. Although that doesn't sound very nice at all, does it? I do apologise. My mic right under my nose as well. Oh, Tony, the Christmas is stunning. Well, oh, is it just arrived, Brenda? That is awesome. Raining here all week, says Shannon. Ooh. Dreaded COVID. I think it is doing the rounds. Yeah, I probably should do another test. It's an excuse not to talk and see people, isn't it? Hide in my car. I can't come out, I've got COVID. Oh, people, sometimes. Right, so a couple of things I just want to touch on. So today when I did Create Together Club, please do know that my breathing is already bad, so with a cold it's going to be enhanced. So I'm really sorry if you think, oh, it's so annoying, listen to her breathe. But today we did tailored threads for our Create Together Club at 1 o'clock. And just at the last comment, I just caught it, but we'd just gone off air, and obviously Tim had switched all of the microphones off, and I don't know what the lady's name was, so I do apologise. But the lady said, is it okay to buy paper? It is absolutely fine to buy paper. We still will carry all of the tariffs for you. Please don't worry about it. Whatever you do, just add it to your basket, and then when you come to the end of your basket on the USA side of things, make sure you're happy with your basket, because there's a 10% like a 10% charge on there for our USA ladies and gents, and then I'll carry the rest of the fees for you all. So just make sure you're happy with what your basket comes to, and then I will send it and pay all of the other fees for you. Please do know though that I can't pay the $30 and $40 and sometimes $50 fees if you just buy like a $5.99 rice paper. Okay, if you're ordering some stamps and some dies, I'm not saying you have to spend X, because that would be unfair, but if you just order like a little packet of paper, I can't send it. But if you're ordering other bits and pieces and building a little bit of a basket, of course, that's absolutely fine. You can order as much paper as you want. We're sending it via UPS, so all the commodity codes and duties and taxes are all paid for you, so you won't be sort of like hit with any unnecessary fees or anything like that, so please know that. That's it. Stop sniffing. And UPS gets it quickly as well, says Brenda, which is cool, right? So is everyone all right? Can we share? We'll do a giveaway. Elaine's going to text me a winner as well, so we'll do a giveaway for you all. Oh, Pauline's paying with a poetic pansy. Oh, that's awesome. That makes me very happy. Shannon loves UPS. So is anybody brand new this evening? It would be awesome to have some newbies. Or has anybody had a little bit of a time off from the craft and has come back, or please let us know. We'll give you a lovely shout out. What's happening this week? So this week we've got Create Together Club, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You can catch them at any time. Oh, Michaela's made a wallet. I can't wait to see that, darling. You can go back and watch any Create Together Club. They stay on my YouTube channel and they're live every day this week at 1 o'clock. And if you don't know what Create Together Club is, I'm going to show you it. I've attached it to the show and you get the most awesome collection of goodies that's great for guys cards, and I have a plethora of samples in front of me. I showed them, most of them this afternoon. I hope you don't mind, but I will show a few of them again in this session as well. What I do want to tell you all, guys, is I forgot about something though. So today when I went live for my Create Together Club, so Sarah Smith put, thank you, Tony. I like purchasing direct from your company, even though I'm in the States. I don't mind waiting and love and appreciate that I'm able to add to my basket before you ship. How long have we been doing that now, guys? Does anybody know? Is it about 2 years? 2 years. And I wanted to do it for such a long time before, but nothing no more frustrating than ordering your cardstock and then going, oh, I need some glue, but the postage is $5.99. And then you're like, no, I'm not ordering it. Then you have to do without, don't you? So yeah, it was something I've always wanted, and then Tim was able to build it into our amazing website. So you're very welcome, darling. My craft room is a tip, says Jan. Going to play with General Chestnut later, says Iris. Victoria, just received my Christmas goodies and I used my voucher to buy them. So thank you so much. Well, you're very welcome, darling. Hi, Tony. Tony, are you trying to spend my birthday money? Yeah, let's spend it. Woo! Let's spend it. We like to spend. Did I tell you all I treated myself to a bag from Zara? It were only like 30 quid or something like that. I'm so happy with it, guys. You know where you feel like you've treated yourself? You know, like, it's just like it's like a pattern, like really deep burgundy. I'm going to use it for my photo shoots and that. I was like, I hadn't stopped touching it. It's not very often I buy anything for myself, normally craft or... So, you know, nice little Brucey treat, honestly. It's put a big smile on my face. Rio says, Tim is fabulous. If only I could put him in my basket. Listen, it'd be overweight, Rio. I'm not putting Tim in the basket. It costs too much money. You can have him for free if you're willing to pay the expensive heavyweight post. I hope he's not watching. He will be like, I heard you say that. That's cheered me up. Well done. I'll show you it, Michaela. Okay, so let's just talk about Create Together because I'm getting carried away now. So, Create Together Club, Monday to Friday. So today we built a little wallet from the dies. And then tomorrow we're live at 1, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then over the course of the whole 5 days, we review what we've made and then we can pick what we've enjoyed the most. Did we learn something from it? Create Together Club is a fantastic way to make friends, have a lovely community, be inspirational together and just be creative with the kit that's put in front of us and utilise it in more than just one way, which is what we love, right? Victoria says, I thought you had your eye on some boots. You spoke about them for ages. Did you ever get them? No, they never went down in price and I'm just too tight. I'm just too tight, Victoria. No, I don't actually go anywhere to wear these nice things either. I create all these amazing dresses and like nice and pretty things, but I don't actually go anywhere. I don't like people. Oh, you know, like Amanda says, we need a Cedar Rose handbag collection now. Do you? Just wait a week or so, will you, please? Amanda, mind reader. You'd miss him, Tony. Actually, Nancy, I would, because he's a great cook. He's good at the business. He's an absolute dream dad to Tom, and he's super, super, super duper, like, mind-blowing intelligent. And there's nothing he doesn't know. He speaks multiple languages. He's just brilliant. Yeah, I'm just the pretty face with a cold right now, if anybody asks. Brenda says, I'm an extroverted introvert. Angela writes, good evening all. It's been a beautiful day. It has been a beautiful day. Bit chilly though. Oh, I'm a teaser. I know. Just stand by. All sounds very interesting. That's the trouble. I like certain nice clothes, but nowhere to go. I know. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. You all need to invite me to something nice. I'll come and see you guys because you're my friends, but like every day Joe blogs, I'm like, count me out. Count me out. Right, come on, let's crack on. So Create Together Club, we've pinned it to the top and it's also pinned to the show and it's also on my website if you're looking at me on the website. It's also attached to your basket if you're watching on my-telly.com. If you're watching me on your big TV, I do feel sorry for you if you are watching me on your big TV because I feel terrible right now. So I apologise now. I'll try my best not to sniffle. Anybody got any tips for... Did your mum always tell you to stop sniffing and blow your nose, but you still sniffed? You blew your nose and then you still sniffed, didn't you? Did you see that? Did you see that? I laughed and then sniffed. Right, come on. So I want to tell you about something that I forgot about today to tell you all about when I showed you Tailored Threads. So Tailored Threads is the Create Together. So if you buy the Create Together, this is what you're going to be sent through the post, okay? It's the amazing guys sort of beautiful, textury, leathery look collection. Let's think about that one. And it's been created specifically for guys cards. It's got a lot of guys in it, but there's still florals with an underline of florals in there, and there's still some textures and some layers and things like that, so you can build it in with everything else, okay? But what do you all ask me? Do anything for guys cards? Do you do anything for guys cards? So this is my interpretation of guys, okay? Crafters are my people only. Mine too, Mandy. Mine too. It's crazy, right? Right. So this is the collection you'll be sent. Oh, where's the stamp? Oh, here it is. Get a good salt spray to shove up your nozzle. Works wonderful. Cheers for that. It's a big hooter and all. Right, come on. So this is the Create Together Club Tailored Threads. It's the paper pad, I'll show you. So you'll be sent all of this through the post. And there's been a little error with the paper. It says on it it's 200 GSM, but it's actually 300 GSM. It's like a postcard. It's super heavy, but that's a Brucey bonus for you, right? So let's have a look at some of the detail. It smells wonderful. Oh, I can only just smell it, but I know it smells. So just to go through here some of the designs. So this one's 8x8, guys. Some of you have seen this today, but at least you get a nice overview and a look. Some of you have got this and some of you have already played with it, but like I say, we've got the week's worth of inspiration to do lots of different stuff. So today I showed you why and how I created the dies. And we made a little wallet, and tomorrow we're going to be doing some card making. Nancy, I want this collection too. Bless you. So I showed you this today. So this is sort of like the patterned paper cardstock pretty much collection. Okay, so that's the paper. So you get it all. So you get that. You get the stamp set, which fits within the lovely dies, and then you also get your mounts. Phil says, Tony, getting kits for guys' cards is a nightmare. It makes a change. Just, yeah, I try different things, and you are all asking, so, and when lots of you ask, I do listen, I promise. So these are your topper type circles. So if you've got your circle nesting, your waste-free dies, you can pop your circles around these and create clasps, detail on cards. I'll show you a couple of samples in a second. James Bond, very nice. So you get your Tailored Threads mounts, your stamp, and then you also get the die set, which has got 2 sets of dies in it, guys. I'll try and do it without tearing the pack. So this creates an awesome wallet, I'll show you. So you get 2 sets of dies in this one. So you get sort of like the wallet itself, then the detail part, then all of your embellishments, the pocket, the strap, the pin, and all of the words from this stamp set here, excuse me, fit into the lovely sort of shapes in there as well. So if you buy Create Together Club, that is the complete collection, okay, which is value for money, and it's lovely quality as always. So that's that, and this is what we're going to be working on. It's still available, so if you want to purchase it and then go back and watch the inspirational content, it never goes away. It's just under Create Together on my YouTube. You can go and check it out. And also, if you don't buy Create Together Club, we do not leave you out. If you've got paper in your stash or something similar, because let's face it, craft is so similar in design now, it's really hard to be like way different unless you start going into innovation, which we do quite often. But you sometimes might have something similar. Maybe you could use the inspiration and just use what you have in your stash rather than paying out. Maybe use the items that you've bought and maybe never use. So you have options with it, guys. Don't have to be part of the Create Together Club to use the inspiration. If you like it and you love it, then you can buy it. If you just need the inspiration, then you can come along too, okay? Right, so that's the club. But what I forgot to tell you all about today, because it didn't actually come up on my phone until after I'd gone off air, and Karen messaged me and said, Toni, you said you were doing an extra set of papers for Create Together Club and we've all used them in our samples. I was like, oh yeah. So I have it here. It's not listed yet though. It's this one, Tailored Thread Ulcer Foundation. So this is an extra if you want it. You do not have to buy it. But I'm going to load this on for tomorrow. So if you're wanting those brushed leather effects for the wallets, I'll show you it. It's a lovely pad. Then you can get this as well. Maybe you're just getting it just because and you don't want that collection, but you like the papers in here. So this is 8x8, 12 designs, 36 pages. It does say 200 GSM, but it's actually 300. Okay, so it's like those lovely rustic, leathery effects to create the wallets. So you've got colours for females as well in there. I didn't want to leave our lovely ladies out. A denim effect, teal, purple, blues, browns, blacks, greys, and then the lovely, I don't know why those are in there actually. Mind you, they haven't got any pattern. Oh, they have got a little pattern on there. They might be Brucey bonuses. So you got a little bit of pattern in the back there. But this one will be loaded tomorrow. So keep your eye. I'll talk about it tomorrow, but I just wanted to tell you because I'd forgotten about this one. I know. I was wondering as well because I was showing the samples, wasn't I? Nobody asked about them today. Going, that paper, I didn't see that paper, Toni. So, but Karen reminded me, bless her, because the design team absolutely keep me in check, as you all know. So let me just show you some samples for it real quick. Then I'll tell you about some of the offers and then we'll build something nice. So let's just get them all out, guys, because there's tons. The design team just never, ever let me down. Okay, so let's just show you some of the wallets from the dies, the books. Obviously, I've got a ton of cards as well. Oh, you've been crafting. I know, you're all like, oh my life. Design team have gone wild. Yes, they absolutely have. So those are sort of like some wallets. And they're all just beautiful. And the one that we made today, just showing you how it was built, was this one in my studio. We just put the basic simple pockets in there. It is actually like a real wallet, so you can put the notes in as well. And it also has like this piece at the back here, which could be a transparent window. So if you wanted to do a driving license window or an ID window, or maybe put a transparent window on and put the gift card in so you can see the gift card through the transparent window. I hope those wallets have money. Listen, they've got nout in them at fresh air at minute. They are gungy steampunk-esque. They are. Not too heavy gungy though, hopefully you'll agree. So, and then you've just got like ones with the flowers. So they're all different in design inside. So, and then you can use them as the tags and the toppers if you wanted, so you could put a gift card in each side. What about running it through on your embossing folder? So like in here you have your bits and pieces. There's one that's a little notebook. Pop it in your handbag with your little shopping list. And then this one's nice because this one's held together with twine and it's just multiple, so it makes like a little mini book. Hi Daphne, yeah sweetheart, this is the Create Together Club, so I'm live every day this week, Monday to Friday at 1 o'clock with inspiration using this full complete kit. It's called Create Together and it's pinned at the top of this feed, sweetheart. It's a green box and it's called Create Together, and you get the whole collection to create the amazing wallets, the papers, the toppers and the sentiments as well in there. Can I add that paper today, Kathy? Tomorrow you can. I had just ran out of time to get it listed. Tom finishes school now at 4 o'clock, so by the time we get home it's 5. I need to shove some food down his throat. He's got rugby at 6, so we dash here. But I'll definitely have it on for tomorrow for you for the 1 o'clock. So these are like a whole bunch of the incredible wallets. Now let's have a look at some cards. So fussy cut the papers, you could do a pocket, you cut the front of your wallet and put a pocket on. Utilise your dies, great for guys cards. What about again another pocket? Instead of using it as a traditional female or gentleman's wallet, maybe use a pocket on the front of your card. What about coordination? So really nice. Fussy cutting. Very nice. Well, thank you very much. And then these little sentiments are the ones that fit on the brooch sort of effect. And then you have your embossing folder. You could do an embossing folder corner. I need to steam my head. I need to take my head for a steam clean. Pockets on there, look, you can put pockets on the card. Maybe just have a nice card with just it like that, sat on the with your gift card in the front like so. He's getting tall, Denise, he is. This one's nice. So a mop up of ink off the glass mat and then just circle bits from your paper. Those are the circle the ones with the designing are the ones from your little mount. Love this card too. So these are the papers that I'll be live tomorrow, and then just one of them has been highlighted with a pad underneath, which I love. And then folded paper for your offcuts, and then the lovely embellishment and the dog there. And then this is part of the wallet, a pocket in the wallet, which has been embossed to look like a plant pot, which is super duper cool, right? Stamped words down the side. So nice, right? Little tag, bookmark, if you want to do a little bookmark for reading. Some 3D work there. And then one more. I'm not sure more. I'll show you more tomorrow. There's tons and lots of love. And then some sort of like 3D work behind there. And that's just on like a little bit of fabric at the back. Nice, hey? Do we like that? So that was the Create Together Club. If you want to see it in more detail, we'll touch on it again tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We're going to be doing cards tomorrow. So you can wait till the end of the whole week if you want to invest, or you can just come along for the inspiration. It's totally your call. I ordered plenty of these, so don't need to panic. Right, let's get a tidy station here. Hooray, a collection for guys. Oh, great shout. Ian's just put the extra paper pack would be great for the beer bottle dies. That's correct, actually. Never thought of that. Well done, good shout. So that one's your Create Together. Couple of things that I've bobbed on offer for this evening. I've bobbed the, now don't all don't all fight, but this is £10 and I think there's only 9 left. It's our Papercraft Society box. Real quick, guys. Most of you have probably got it, but for those of you that haven't, you've got a good saving this evening. It's on at £10. Sorry about the noise. Is it on the website? Can I find it? Definitely. It's called Create Together. If you go to the top of this feed, can you see where it says shop here? Click in there and it says Create Together in a green box. Just buy that and we send you the rest, darling. So let's have a quick look at this Papercraft Society box. So in this one, for 10 quid. If you've got points, 8 quid. So in the bottom, you've got gems, twine, bargain, yeah, tenner. Tenner is because we're going to be moving on to the next one. So you've got your coloured coordinated cardstock, full pack of vellums with the birds and the feathers, some more pattern paper, some mirror board, and then the inspirational booklet to do all of the step-by-steps and how-to guides from the design team. Using the kit, the complete kit, a little bit about me there. So there's other bits and pieces. So that's sort of like your core. So that's at the bottom there. Pack this away nicely because somebody's going to get this one. So that's that. Sorry about the noise. And then in the little wallet you get the stamps, the dies and the layering stencil. So these are made by Practical Publishing. I'm just going to see if I can just open that without damaging it. The extra paper pad, Kathy, goes on tomorrow. I didn't get a second to list it, sweetheart. I do apologise. But it'll be live for when I go live tomorrow. There's plenty, so don't panic. You're not, if you can't get for the live, I have plenty. Just try and open this without causing a hash. If you see this one open, it's me. And then in your little wallet here, you get your stamp set with the bird and the foliage. 2 chunky birds, the flower and the foliage. You get the dies to go around and you also get the layered stencil. So you ink through this one, then move it up and ink through the bottom one. So you get all of that for a tenner and 8 quid if you're probably in the club with points. So maybe a nice stocking filler for a friend. I think there's only about 9. Kathy, Tony's adding it tomorrow. Thanks, Karen. So that's a lovely offer. And then crafting is a language of love spoken through the hands and shared with the heart. So that's nice, right? So that's on at £10. So if anybody wants that one today. And then the second item I've put on is Flora and Fauna. You can tell we're trying to make some space, can't we? I am live tomorrow at 2 o'clock for Deal Hunters. Anyway, but I just thought, you know what, I'll show you tonight. It saves me having to use up counter space tomorrow. So that's a great offer for anyone that doesn't have that. And then last one of the offers is Flora and Fauna. So another great offer. Again, everything's pinned to the show, but it is your card blanks and envelopes, your die to go around your pre-printed words, your card blanks to go on top of your cards like the toppers, and then you get your lovely animal like football cards that sit in the centre. You love birds. Lovely. I love birds too. Karen on our design team loves birds. So these are sort of like the pieces that go on top of the card blanks and envelopes that are in the kit, and then those sort of like rectangles in the centre are where you would add your mini decorative football type style cards. And I think this has got £15 off. So we're just making a little bit of space for our next humongous delivery. And then we've got little football cards here. Kathy says, I have a big order I would like to add today so I don't pay postage, Dan. Oh, bless you. Has it already gone, Kathy? Has it been marked as dispatched? I know Becky's working really hard to clear the box down because some of them have been on for like 10 and 11, 12 days. Even some have been on for nearly 2 weeks. So she has been trying to clear them down. These offers will stay on though, Kathy. So don't panic. They'll stay on. So if you see other things later down the line. So here are your cute cards. So you get 50, it makes 50 complete cards. So you get your football cards, the card toppers, the words, the die, and the card blanks and envelopes. Makes 50 cards, and it's got, I think it's 15 or 20 pounds off. So that one is linked as well. Not played with yours yet, Iris, come on. So that's the next, that was the last offer. So I have on my table, behind me actually, the items that we've been touching on for the last few days. So we've got all of our waste-free dies. We have the new brooches, which lots of you ordered, by the way. Thank you so much. A lot of you are going to have those within the next few days. That makes me very happy. I can't wait to see what you're all going to do with those. But I'm just going to grab a couple of the Christmas bits and pieces, and then let's shuffle some die cut pieces around that I've already got cut, hey? Don't forget to share if we can. So although we've got Monday to Friday, create together at 1, tomorrow I'm live at 2 with our Deal Hunter show, and then Friday 6 o'clock will be one day special. And you're all going to kill me when you see it. Be like, Toni, do you not think we have spent enough money already? Be done already. That's what you're going to be saying to me. Be done already with you. So, Rolf, how are you doing? Jill says she used this collection with the residents and they loved it at work. Oh, that's wonderful. Can't wait for the big word dice to come, says Karen. Hi Victoria, says Rolf. Right, so let's just have a quick pan through these guys. So we've got perfect pine cones, the big mummy pine cone, loved, we all loved. Oak slicers, loved, you've seen everybody make these. General Cheesewig, can't beat him, hanging on by a thread. Oh, I've got another, oh, I've got repeats. So that's those. We have Stitched Oval, which is the waste free, which was in Friday's show. We have Stitched Rectangle, if you're going to buy one of these two, that to be different, this for a workhorse. And then we have all of the other waste free dies. We have the square stitch, the classic square, we have the corner curve, these two were the most popular, and the wavy arch. Woohoo! I think we've got 12 new ones of these in total, so these you'll probably have 2 more new ones in Friday's show. So you can pick the pattern, the designs that you love. Nancy, I give up, can't find the Create Together on the shop, the show. Nancy, can somebody link it in here? Can somebody add it in a link for me? Has anybody got access to it? Just give us a moment, Nancy. Have you had a look at the shop, the show? Click at the top, it's not there. Let me get a code for you. I don't want to frustrate. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's have a look, sweetheart. I don't want to frustrate you. Perfect timing for Friday. Oh, bless you. Let's get this code. Told you you're going to spend my birthday money. It's not on the link. Okay, I'll get it for you guys. Just 1 second. I thought we'd pinned it, but clearly not. Create Together. See if I can find it. Probably not. Probably no signal in here. Oh, it looks like the Papercraft Society box is literally going to go. Pinecone sellout risk. They were already going to be a sellout risk. Everything's red. Oh, come on. Are we knocking it out of the park? When we do things like this, we do it really well, don't we? And I love Christmas. Oh, where is it? My signal's not the best. I will get it to you before the end of the show. In fact, is Elaine watching? Elaine, could you help me out, darling, and get the code for Nancy for Create Together Club? If you're free, sweetheart. If you're not, don't worry. I'll do it at the end. I'll do it at the end, Nancy. Is that okay? I'll find you the code. My signal's not great, but I will before we leave. So that is the Christmas things. Let's move that. That's Create Together for tomorrow. Right, so let's have a look at decorative baubles. Now, these are the ones that we launched on Friday, which are... Oh, she's looking for me already. See, my design team are just so amazing, guys. They keep me on check. Karen definitely keeps me on check. And reminds me and just make sure that I'm looked after. And they always go above and beyond. It's awesome. Right, let me just... Oh, Catherine's found it, I think, Elaine. Can you see the code there, sweet Nancy? If you type that into the website, is it there? Thanks so much. You're welcome, darling. Right, so these are the decorative brooches. Now, for those of you that might have missed my Friday show, I encourage you to go back because it was a great show and we did the Christmas music and it was just awesome. So basically these are our new words. So we have love, hope and joy. We have wonderful and wow. I'll talk about this one in a second. So basically we have the big words hope, love, joy, and then this is more Christmas-esque and this one is more everyday, and then we have wonderful and wow. This wonderful fits on a square card beautifully. But the theme across them all is that the O's in the centres are all the same size. And the reason why they're all the same size is because we have some brooches. Here we go. All different like brooches. We have some everyday, some Christmas, some like anniversary-esque, some sort of sympathy ones, christening, butterflies, tulips. All these decorative brooches fit within the O's of all of these letters, so you can personalise all of the words, which is brilliant, right? I have some samples and I'll show you, and I have got some die cuts, so we'll have a little play with those. But if you don't like the brooch element of it, or maybe you're just thinking, do you know what, I can't afford all three, these still are on the buy the 3 save 10 along with some of the waste free dies. But maybe just get the words that you might know you're going to use. So if like this is a stretch for both, what would you use the most? Would you use hope, love and joy? Would you use wonderful and wow? And then you can build them in, or maybe just get one, and if you love it then you can come back for the other one. And then all of the brooches fit within all of the words, and then you can create makes. Oh, you've just checked out, well done, darling. And then all of the words make the most beautiful, let's show you, cards, and you can use the brooches independently. So if you think, do you know what, I've got words like that, then that's not for me, then maybe the brooches are something that you would just love. So here you can see joy and the brooch placed on top beautifully. This is a nice opportunity to show you them in more detail. Look here. So they sort of like speak for themselves. They're big enough to hold their own, but if you do want to build them in with other items, of course you can do that. I'll just show you all of these because there's a lot in here. And this is the love embossed with the brooch. Can we see that there? All of these lovely flowers from your Holly and Berry collection. Just pop those up like that. Yay, well done, Nancy. Some more sparkly flowers. So we have some more here. So we have hope. So kept quite simple in design. So hope in gold, and then the brooch placed on top with the butterflies. And then we've got joy. This has been clear embossed to create that brooch-like finish. Let's have a look at some more. And then wonderful on a square card. I love the simplicity of these. But I showed you in my demo on Friday, didn't I? I cut it in gold, then I cut it in pattern, and then I cut away, did I cut away the tree? I cut away the tree and then laid it on top of the other. So I had pattern paper inside mirror board and then inside the word. And oh, here's Flora and Fauna, look. So you can put the brooch behind the O or on top of the O if you want to keep the same colour as everywhere else and put the brooch behind. You can do that. I love you. What about clean and simple? So white on white with a bit of sparkle. Sometimes the simplest of cards are the most impactful. Wonderful. This is nice. This is the Tails and Tweets. This is still on at £15, the full collection of Tails and Tweets. Very similar to Flora and Fauna. So your words match beautifully with that if you do the colour match. So this is the one with the tree with some sparkles. We've got love here, but the brooch just added at the side rather than on the O. It's just down here, look. Which is nice. Reflection collection. The guy and the girl. I needed this because I wanted the anniversary, engagement, wedding. Oh, where have you come from? Let's just see if there's any more. That's General Cheesewig. Right, I've got all of my pieces that I cut. So shall we have a little bit of a play for 10 or 15 minutes, guys? Because I do apologise, I've not got a full complete demo or actually anything in mind, but I do have all of my bits and pieces that we cut. So I'll just show you some of the things that we cut on Friday. So they're a good size, but I just cut them in black and white because I do like to do a nice drop shadow. But I do also have this, you know, when we cut the wavy shape nesting, I did like a shaped card, didn't I, over the top of your card, and then you can put that on there. So I've got that as well. I've also got some of my little mini embellishments from the berry collection too, so I think we could pull something together. Do you? Karen, yeah, somebody else said that, Karen. If you cut wow and turn it the other way, it can be Mom for Mother's Day. I didn't realise that, but yeah, it can. So cool. That wasn't intentional. I can't take the credit for that. Nice card. So I'm just going to get... I've got some pre-cut brooches too, so let's go with these. So let's see if we can pull something nice together. What I do like about the O's being so big is that if you do have flowers and things like that, you could build a flower inside the O's, look, and not have to use your brooches if you don't want to. That's where I cut away something there, didn't I? I have a flower look, so you could do a big flower in the middle. Wonderful, look at that. Okay, sorry, questions are coming in. I'm just having fun here. Yeah, just in the search bar at the top, unclick the button that says inspiration, just shop. So you've got two buttons, inspiration and shop. They both tick in, but untick the inspiration and then just in the box type 090625 Bravo. And then hopefully it'll come up. Or is my website playing silly beggars? Today in my Create Together club, it started going crazy wild. Thank goodness Tim was on hand. The gold dove, look at he's so nice. So what were the products? It was the embossing folders, Nancy, with the trees, the poinsettia, and the sort of like spiky acorns. I don't have them to hand out, and I have had some lovely makes come back actually already. All of you have put, if they're not good enough, please don't use, or feedback. They're all blooming amazing. They're all really good. So let me just grab all of the bits here and then we can decide. Let's get rid of this, make myself some space. Winter pine, autumn breeze and poinsettia. Joyce is on it. Joyce! I've got half an oak slice. It's not a good... Oh, I am. It's here, look. These are all the bits that we've been playing with over the time, haven't we? So we've got a bit of a nice oak slice going down. So if you ink it up and dip it into some ink. So I've got my oak slice. I have my wavy. This one is one of the smaller dies. Too big. And I've got a mammoth, biggest pine cone in the world, but it does hold its own. That is a real, nobody has ever done a pine cone as good as this, in my opinion, never. And you all have told me this over and over, but that looks so good, doesn't it? Incredibly proud of our pine cone. Perfect pine cone. Right, so let's have a look. So we could do Joy, although I have the world's smallest card here. YouTube has been creating all day. So I've got Joy, so we could use Joy with a little bit of a drop shadow, and we could put a lovely flower in the centre, but it's hiding it there. Let's have a look, see if we can get anything else on, because these are quite big dies, guys. This one is 4 inch. Love. Somebody give me a bigger card to work with. This is just embarrassing. Listen, they were for demo purposes, okay? Although we could maybe... So always try and do a nice little drop shadow. It just enhances, and then when you pop them on, that's no good with the cream. That ain't working either. Come on, Tony, get with program. You might have sniffles, it's no excuse. Is anybody else saying it? I'm listening to you all, look. Listening to you all, blah, blah, blah. Put some googly eyes on it and have an head chug. Karen! Hey, Karen's on form this evening. Put some Google... Don't be telling my son that, because that's what people will be getting for Christmas. I'll tell him that, Karen, when I get home. Excuse me, guys. It's funny because he's the one that called... When I said he's called General Chestnut, he went, oh, General Cheesewig. And it just stuck. And now I've said Cheesewig a few times. Now his nickname's Cheesewig. I mean, come on. You just ruined my fantastic name there, Tom. Vitamin C. I do take that. I do take that, sweetheart. I take all the vitamins. Right. I've got a card, look. Now, this will be loaded tomorrow. Not that I'm teasing, but it's the only paper pad other than Create Together that I have to hand. So let's just use this, right? Oh. Have I got a cutter? And have I got some glue? Yeah, we have. Let's go for it. Very quick card here, guys. That gold's nice, isn't it? Does anybody else get the cold and sniffles when the weather changes? We had ice on our car this morning, so soon as the weather changes, we are done. Don't forget to share if possible, and we'll pick a nice winner to spend. Maybe if you win, you could spend it on the paper pad tomorrow. Yeah, Daphne, I'm a saleswoman through and through, I know, let's face it. It's a good job. It's a good job I love you. Or should I say you love me? Hopefully. I say it, so much confidence. I hope you do anyway. Let's just clean my glue out here. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? Have you ever seen anyone clean the glue like that? First time for everything, right? Try now. You making me a card? Hey up, calm down. They'll be live tomorrow before I go on. I think they'll be 12. All surfaces are normally about £12.99, isn't it? You get for about 10 when you get your discount. Right, so come on, stop talking. That is so nice, right? Oh, very nice. Look at how it matches with your Christmas stuff, guys. Even it pulls out the red with the brown undertone. Right, let's just show you the words though, because obviously the wonderful is better. Oh, look at that. I would say the wonderful is better placed on a square, but that looks really nice. With this, you could do a drop shadow look. And you could do it the opposite, so it's white at the top and then black at the bottom. And then in the centre, you could obviously do... Is it still readable? That's a bit big, isn't it? But with your poinsettias, don't forget you have the gradient in sizes. So that's the biggest one. But I'm surmising if you just did that one there and lower, you could really... Oh, hang on, I've got a red one here. Let's try this. You could really, if you didn't want to do the brooches and you wanted to maybe use what you've got. That looks nice, doesn't it, guys? And then you have your foliage as well. So maybe if you just want to invest in a word rather than it all, totally up to you. But you could really build... Where's it? Have I got any more foliage? You know, so it's still readable. You could really go to... I like that a lot. It's 300 GSM. Yeah, sorry, it says 200, but it's not. It's 300. A Brucey bonus, I guess. And then look at that. Bit too much, that, innit? But let's just try another word. So we have joy. Like so. Ooh, now we're talking. It's a bit smaller, but I think if you just did that at the top. And what brooch could we put in? That is nice. If you just did that like that and then you moved that all the way down to here, so you have that nice paper at the top. And then if you had the little flower. Spent the day crafting, Denise. She's supposed to be sorting out her craft stuff. Put prickles in the O. Prickly pears. So you could keep your cards absolutely simplistic in design or really go to town. I like that wonderful though. Let's have a look what love would look like. We have got the wow as well. But let me just try this actually. Obviously cut it so it all coordinates. Those words are going to be staples in your stash, I think. They really are. Go-to words, you know, like our snowdrift dies. Obviously you get more embellishments in your set, but you could really, that looks nice. Oh, you could actually bring joy right down to the bottom because it's smaller. Put white to the back. Like that. Don't even have to have a drop shadow if you don't want to, guys. You really could. I've run out of embellishments. Little flower at the top there. Yeah, tailored threads, Karen's right there. I just didn't have time to load it for this live hour, guys, but it'll be live for when I go live tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Please don't panic though if you're not available to get it tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We have plenty, guys. We have hundreds of them. So there's enough for everyone. Let's just try the mom. Oh, wow. They do look great without the brooches, but having that brooch really does. I do like a good drop shadow, but sometimes, you know, guys, it's not always necessary. Don't think you have to have a drop shadow, but I do think that they do really elevate if you do. So let's maybe, have we got a gold one with the tree in, or did I hack into that? I think I've used that one. Got some tulips, just for example here. If you just that, and then your snowdrift words, or you could even use some words from your Create Together. You've got plenty of words, I'm sure, guys. These embellishments, these brooch type style things from your Create Together with gold words on, just one here. There are tons of them on here. Look here. You see this? If you just put one of those down at the bottom of your card, they look really pretty, guys. So that's it. That's the complete, look at this, look at all this. Still no card made. That looks nice though, doesn't it? If you just brought it down a little bit more. I need some more foliage. That's just foliage I've got left from what I've cut, so. Comes together so easily. Yeah, if you've got lots of die cut pieces, you could absolutely go to town and create something really pretty, I guess. Create a lovely cluster, couldn't you? So, have we got a winner? So, do you like that? Have we got any questions? What size is a 0? I believe it's 1.5 inches. Let me just double check for you, sweetheart. 2. It's 2. I'll just pop that on my mat so you can hopefully see it. It's just the 2-inch. So those are big. I'll just show you actually the size of the words on it all. Beautifully on a 5x5. Four by 3. Four and a half by 2. What was the other one? And Joy. Let's have a look at that one. 3.5 by 2. So you have lots of different options. Lots of varied sizes there for different sized cards as well. And your oak slicers do fit the smaller. Just try and find the black Joy. There it is. See if this fits on nicely. We did a distressed oak slice, you could put the word joy on there. You could do table placements as well for Christmas if you wanted to. But there we go. Background paper's lush, isn't it? And that's where the design team have used them on. I know we don't like cutting into our pattern papers because we're all crazy, right? There we go. So have we got a winner? Let's see if I've got a winner. So let's announce our lovely winner. So if you do win, all you need to do is message me or Karen, okay? And we will get a code out to you. And then you can spend it however you want on the website. Oh, we have got a winner. Let's have a look. Put my code in. She's picked a cheeky one tonight. Karen Thrusil. She's picked you because you've been cheeky. Well, you haven't been cheeky, you've been on fire, should we say. So you've won a voucher to spend on the website, sweetheart. Well done. It's nice to have different people win also as well. We do try and keep a list. But when we do the spinny wheel in our studio, I feel like the same people win all the time. What is it with it? Michaela Brown won 50 quid this week. Michaela, mind you, to be fair, the people that win are the people that have been with me a long time. So it's okay, right? It's okay. But we will try and get some different winners. And I did a very special giveaway over on Facebook as well. I just picked the people that were on Facebook. Everybody on Facebook got a voucher too. So I do try and accommodate for everyone. So well done, sweetheart. You are this evening's winner. So don't forget just to plan ahead. If you want to pop a comment underneath this would be that would be fantastic. It helps the algorithm share my content. So if you pop a comment underneath here, if you can share, heart, follow my channel, that would be awesome. But I am live tomorrow at 1 for Create Together Club with some more inspiration. 2 o'clock with Deal Hunters, and then Wednesday, Thursday, 1 o'clock for Create Together, and then Friday is 6 o'clock. One day special. I had to think about that. So lovely to have your company, guys. I hope everybody's fine, safe, well. Always share the love of craft as always, and I will catch you all later. I'm having a spicy sausage casserole. That might clear it all, do you think? Well, if I'm better tomorrow, you know what spicy sausage. I'll see you all later, guys. Take care. Bye. Bye, guys.